Say, man, it's Treetop Radio LA. Treetop Radio LA, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in each and every Tuesday to my show. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. That's Treetop Radio LA, or you can space it out, Treetop Radio LA. You can follow, like, subscribe, and share. Every time I go live, you'll get a notification. I do marketing for artists, brands, and businesses. You can contact me on my Instagram page. That's Treetop Radio. That's Treetop_Radio LA. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I got good deals. I do video editing as well. I do photography for any type of events. Just let me know.
He over there in an $80,000 truck, not even taking care of his fucking responsibilities. This shit is crazy.
She just wants to party like a thotty, yeah. I call her near cause she make a move, I'm on the run, so fuck the body down. You know I'm live and I already know they want me there. You don't know unless you know.
Treetop Radio LA, man. We are broadcasting live in Baltimore, Maryland, via Los Angeles, California, man. You are now listening to the motherfucking best podcast. Sorry for cursing, Mom. Sorry for cursing. You are listening to the best podcast in the world, Craig. In the world, man. We got a wonderful show for you today, man. That is my boy Valentino RX on the background music, man. He's an artist from Canada. He'll be tapping in with us soon, man. I got my manager at the door. She gonna let me know when he pull up. Y'all know we just moved to the east side. We up in the hills with it. So we got a little security to get through here. But when he pull up, make sure he pull up in the front. We're gonna invite him in, man. Y'all know I always do my shows. Though, by going through with the Black inventions. My Black inventors, 1,001 inventors and inventions. We don't do this just on Black History Month. I know it's Black History Month. Shout out to Black History Month, but it's Black Future Month. Shout out to Kanye, because it's not about history, it's about the future of the Black people. We no longer living in the past, but we're gonna give acknowledgement to those who found it and made a way for us, So our first invention on our list is going to be the bow and arrow. That's right. I said it, the bow and arrow. Hold up. With my hand claps. Manager, can you throw the hand claps? Thank you. Oh, hold up. Turn the volume up, manager. Thank you. I know what you're thinking. The bow and arrow smiles, big homie. Black people invented the bow and arrow. Yes. It wasn't the cowboys and Indians like the colonizers like us to have us to think. We invented the bow and arrow. Let me give you a little bit more background on it. Now, the bow and arrow was invented in Africa, the motherland. Everything started in Africa, okay? The reference, this happened, they invented it before Christ. So they was out here slinging the bow and arrows before Jesus Christ even touched down on an island. You feel me? On Turtle Island. Before he even stepped foot on the land, they was using the bow and arrows, okay? The Egyptians called Nubia, which is the first civilization for, this is some back notes for you guys for tapping in, like the fact check me. Nubia was the first established civilization in Africa. So the Egyptians called Nubia the land of the bow, giving this ancient Africans credit for the creation of his indigenous tool. So that indigenous tool, the bow and arrow, was originally started in Africa. Of course, it migrated to the indigenous natives of the Americas, aka Turtle Island. Some more Black history for you. You know what I mean? So We started a lot of things. We created everything in this world. This microphone, this computer, these lights, nigga, this lingo, nigga. We just made everything. All right. Now the second invention, throw the hand claps, man. Just throw the hand claps. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. My audience is always live and lit, always on point. Now the second invention of the day, get this. Hold up, wait a minute.
What the hell?
The brakes, nigga. We invented automatic safety brakes. Right now, if you're sitting inside of a vehicle and you have to stop at a red light, a black man invented that. And the black man's name was Richard Spikes. It happened about 1939. It was the brakes are commonly used today in school buses. Remarkably, Spike invented this device while suffering from blindness. Come on. Come on. How real is we? How real is we? My man was blind. My father drove blind. He was legally blind. God rest his soul. Out here driving legally blind. That's how much magic we got, nigga. My man created brakes that go on the bus, and they transform those brakes that he has on the bus. They call it the General. So if you guys are familiar with school buses, they have these brakes that don't allow school bus drivers to go, fast. It's called the General. So that ends my, 1,001 inventions for today. It's Black History Month, so I'm always giving Black inventions. I don't care if it's February, you know what I'm saying? Because we have to make sure that we are always, souping our minds up with intelligence and knowledge. It's about Black future, not Black history, like Kanye said. Now, each and every hold on, let me cue my music. My bad. Let me cue my music. Each and every time I come on my show, I like to read. I like to do my own personal stories, but I ain't gonna do that today. I'm gonna read a poem, and then once I'm finished my poems, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my guest out. My manager just told me he pulled up, and my man pulled up in a Maybach though. Throw the hand clap. My man pulled up from Canada, Slim. My man came all the way from Canada to the Americas in the Maybach Haim, and he came squatted. He squatted, manager. Yeah, she said he squatted. Okay, let me see.
What the hell?
Damn, my man came out here ready. All right. Now we're going to get into this story. Now, the story for today is A Fool for Love. Now, I know y'all probably wondering why. Hey, Smiles, why the hell do you have that mask on, that pirate mask on? Well, the reason is because I be getting to the money. I'm so cheesy, y'all. Every time I say that joke, my manager she gets pissed off every time. All right, let me go ahead and start my background music up. You know what I mean? We go turn the background music up. Okay, the title of this song is called A Fool for Love, right? A fool for life, a fool for love. I fell for you. I walk my walk, talk my talk, and still end up playing the fool. You block me. You don't respond. Is my pick not appealing to the eye? My stress shouldn't be rooted in you. The reflection of a fool staring back at me. A fool for life, a fool for love, and a fool not living in the moment. Should I sit or stand and wait my turn in line? Who am I to defy this? Who am I to defy the sands of time and hallucinate about the man behind the love? I've cried so many tears for no one to hear. This endless obsession with no equal attraction. You know what I call this? A fool in action. I wanted to choose you, but you chose the game. So I cleared my mind, cleansed my soul. The day I moved on was the day I let go. They're saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me a third time, I'm just a damn fool. Well, this fool just played you. The title of that story was A Fool for Love. That was by my boy Marcus Elmore. He's a self-made poet from Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. They got a lot of entrepreneurs out here in the area. We always want to show them love. So he always, this gentleman, he always gives background on his stories. He always gives background on the story. So I'm gonna just read a brief description of why he made that story, A Fool for Love. And then we're gonna get into the topic of our show, I'm gonna play a quick commercial break because I just lost my damn book. So I'm gonna play a quick commercial break, and after I explain what the title, what the story was about. A Fool for Love. I was angry with this poem. I had to be comfortable. I had to come to my senses with this one. In that moment, I was done with responses from people, chasing after attention where there was no intent to give. I had to tell myself that I could not be subject myself to being played with emotionally, wasting time and energy and not truly being myself. As someone who does believe in romance, it was hard because I had attached a perception of attraction being enough or mutual conversation sufficient to move forward with interest. I picked up on social cues and took that interest and didn't want to see red flags when I knew they were there. Maya Angelou said it best: when someone shows you who they are, believe them. I would encourage and push everyone to not accept less for what you want or feel you deserve. If someone is trying to offer you a bag of chips and a bottle of water, but you want a dinner with 2 sides and wine, why should you settle and still be hungry? It does not make sense. Stay strong in your principles and morals. I like that because, a lot of times when you're trying to be in love, or when you're chasing someone where you're you have someone that you are interested in, a lot of times people try to paint a person that is showing them jelly. They try to put peanut butter over that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for cursing. Sorry for cursing my mother. I'm trying to get my mother to tune into my podcast, but I keep dropping the F-bombs. My bad. But a lot of times when you're searching for people tend to look past red flags. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, they may always be doing something that triggered you from your past, or they may be doing some shady things. You have to be mindful of the cues that people give you, and don't try to paint people peanut butter when they showing you that they jelly. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and we're gonna get into the topic. And I'm gonna bring my people to the forefront. All right. You got my mans in. Let me play the commercial real quick though.
I'm trying to tell y'all, don't worry about what people say about you. They're going to try to belittle you. They're going to try to cellularize your name. They're going to try to sabotage you. They're going to just try to do anything they're trying to do to destroy you. Destroy you.
Oh. Hey, play this joint.
He over there in an $80,000 truck, not even take care of his fucking responsibilities. This shit is crazy.
Let's talk about this Dirt versus NBA Youngboy beef. I don't think y'all fans realize what y'all are doing when y'all are picking sides between these two rappers. Y'all go to their comments spamming shit like slide for Vaughn or pick dump up or whatever. That's igniting the fire between their beef. It is only entertainment for y'all. Y'all over here sitting.
Oh, never commercial.
I just wake up and get money. I just wake up and get money. I just wake.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Let's go. Throw the hand clap.
I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah.
We in this thing.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody?
What's
What
poppin'?
it do?
Who is that? Is
What
that
it do,
Kryptonite in the
fool?
cut too? I like that. Holy shit.
Yeah, we locked and loaded on this bitch. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, now before I'm gonna mute you guys, but
I
I'm gonna take y'all off mute after I talk about the purpose and the topic, and we're gonna get into this shit. My man from Canada, fuck you in. All right, now the title of this topic for today is called "For the Love of Clout." The purpose of this episode is to speak on the addictive effects of artists, fans, and supporters chasing clout on the internet, the side effects of people instigating rap beefs in the industry as well as on the streets. 9 times out of 10, clout chasing on the internet or the streets leads to death or jail. With technology changing and upgrading itself daily, becoming famous can happen in a matter of clicks, shares, and reposts. We have even gotten to the point in our social media society where supporters, fans, and other artists actually start choosing sides, creating more chaos. It doesn't help that social media has given a lot of people the freedom to do and say whatever they like. By the way, The literal meaning of chasing clout is someone chasing power or popularity on social media. People who need to be validated are typically those who seek social media power or popularity. By the end of the show, you will understand that the key to success is having a process, sticking to it. Chasing clout is temporary attention. Once the clout tokens run out, so does your mission, which was never clout, but becoming an artist, brand, or business. I need you guys to like, subscribe, and share my podcast, my channel on YouTube. Make sure y'all like and subscribe my shit, man. Today's title is For the Love of Clout, man. We got my boy Valentino RX, man. Throw the hand claps for my man.
Yeah. I mean, bear love. Yo, how you doing out there, man?
Hey, man, Irie, man.
Yeah.
Everything Irie.
Everything. Yo, you don't know everything blessed up here too, still. So you know, love it. I love it.
I know it's toast, but I like that shit. That shit sounded smooth as a motherfucker. Throw the hand.
Bam. Come on. So yeah,
man. Go ahead.
No. Sorry. You go.
Now the first question I got for you is, how do I pronounce your name properly? Is it Valentino?
It's Valentino, the same way like you spell it properly. The only reason why I got it with an I in there is because there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers on YouTube and Spotify and everything with the name spelled properly already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was looking for your song and 24K Valentino came up. I was like, that's not my man from Canada. What the fuck?
You see what I'm saying? So like it's confusing sometimes and shit, but even with that, like, you know, I have to make my name something out there for people to actually like search it up. So when you search it up in the YouTube system, probably like what, 4 years later or something, it'll start popping up on my videos and my face and everything like that. Like you said, this is on clout, right? So clout could either be a bad thing or a really good thing at the same time.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Now, Valentino, what part of Canada are you from, for my audience that's tuning into YouTube, Spotify?
Yeah. Well, originally I'm from Etobicoke, Toronto. You know what I mean? That's like the West End, basically. Yeah. So it also interacts with Rexdale too. You know, so I moved from that area down to Rexdale earlier in my childhood. So I'm basically from Rexdale too, just because I've been down there. I know certain people who you need to know and how it is in the streets and whatnot like that. So yeah, I am influenced and whatnot by the areas that I am in too. So yeah, from Rexdale, basically West End.
West End. So you from the West End, and you connected a job like a little bit all over, a little same like in a little bit a lot of hoods in Canada.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, like even as a kid, like I got into stupid shit. You know, I got expelled, suspended, all of that shit. So as that happens, it's not like you're in the same area or anything. They send you to different schools and shit, like schools where I'm seeing ops and everything like that. I have to go to school with like niggas I don't even like. So it's like going through that shit, you find friends that fuck these niggas might not even like them either. So you know that saying your enemy is your best friend or something like that. Just
you gotta make your
enemy's enemy is your friend and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you know, it's like growing up as a child, you learn these things, you know. So that's like I went to every other hood and whatever, got to know some friends and shit as kids. And even until now, like I have friends from this area, from that area in Toronto. It's not really like that unless you're into it, like the clout chasing shit, you know.
Unless you're into the clout chasing shit, let's be real. Yeah.
Exactly.
So what's the furthest schooling that you reach?
The furthest part, I'll be real. I got to grade 10.
Okay. Let's clap it up for the grade 10.
Yeah.
That's important, nigga. Most people don't get past the 9, nigga.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I got to grade 10 and that was like my last stop. After that, it's not like I stopped school, but I kept going. Like I went to expulsion program. After expulsion program, they sent me to adult school. After adult school, I was into some bullshit after that, and you know, and then that later on, a little bit. Yeah, later on during the years, I ended up going to college, and probably we'll get into that after and shit. But yeah, sure, you know.
Yeah, that's tight, because you know it's always good. The reason why I asked this question is because a lot of young people tune into TTRLA on YouTube and on Spotify. You know what I mean? And so for the young men and the young women that's really out here, you know, in the streets and trying to find their way, it's always good, especially with people being artists and things like that. It's always good to, you know, for my artists to give the younger people a better perspective of schooling and education, because although we don't really need, you know, what society, the man is, he's teaching us his story, we can get our own history, but you know, you want to go through the process to know what you how to learn, you know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah, most definitely. I mean, like, education is a must, right? But like, it also depends on who's educating you too.
Exactly.
You can't
now, Valentina, I want to ask you, what makes someone a clout chaser? Where you from? Where you from in you said Raxdale?
Rexdale, yeah, Rexdale.
Where you from in Raxdale? What do y'all consider clout chasers out there?
Man, it's
for money. Yeah, doing anything for money. Throw that
yeah, you know, I got my niggas over here too saying, you know, but like at the end of the, how I see shit, what a clout chaser is, it's like you just do anything for anything. You don't even have a mere goal as to like what you even do. Like, yo,
you're doing it for the attention and shit. That's it. It's not even for the money. None of that.
But even for the attention too, it's that you get the attention, and then there's only so few selective people that get the attention and go so far with it. And from, you know, from my city, what I've seen, because I'm personally like from that shit, you know, where it comes from, it gets down and dirty, whatever.
Yeah.
What I seen is, niggas made it there, but what I see right now is they can't come back to the city. Niggas is either dead or in jail. So the only man from my city that's there is Drake, and he's not into the gang shit unless he's actually saying it in his music, because if you got bands, he could do anything he wants to do to anybody if people want to go there. But that's just what it is. Like, this clout chasing shit that's people will do anything for anything. Like, it's like having a best friend or whatever, and a next man comes up to them and says, yo, I'll give you like 50 bands, right? Not even 50 bands, $500 if you could go snake your mans and get a pack from him. And that's what clout chasing is. So, you know, you're just going to a different side of yourself to realize you're fucked up, and you'd actually do this for that. And when it goes to that, you find, you get the attention, you get the people, the love, the money, the bitches, whatever it is, and then you go crazy, and then look, you're on YouTube and shit. You got everything popping and whatever until you end up in jail or you end up dead or something stupid happens again, you know?
Exactly. And we see that right now in the industry, especially you know, with the NBA YoungBoy and the Lil Durk bullshit. You know, they got all type of clout chasing going on with them and these different type of beefs. Even in where I'm from, you know, we got this clown ass nigga, you know what I mean, where we from, and he's always clout chasing. Like, he be antagonizing all artists, you know, dissing industry niggas, trying to get
question. I have a question. Does he get the love though from the people that, like, it's kind of like they don't know about him like that, but like, does he actually get the attention though?
He does get the attention. He do get the attention. I'm not even gonna fake. The nigga got the clout for real.
So the clout. So there you go. It's like once they have that, it all depends on the person and what they do and how they grasp it and go on forward with that. It's the game now, you know. So like, it's either you play it now how the new generation plays it, or come back with that old shit and show them like, yo, I'm still here. Like, we have older niggas in the game that are still here and still doing their thing like that, you know. But unfortunately, we don't got older heads teaching the young boys how to actually do it properly, you know.
Right. So they need the clout. They got to use the clout in order to get.
Exactly. They need that shit, you know. Yeah.
Okay. Now, 3 years ago, Valentino, you dropped "Spending Addiction" remix. Was that when you took your craft seriously?
Nah, not even. To be honest, I took my craft seriously from elementary school, you know. Like, I've always been serious. Yeah, like, I've always been serious with it. It's just, I guess I didn't have the right people by my side to make shit happen, you know. Like, I was always there, like, calling video mans or calling this guy to come over to my crib and be like, yo, let's talk about this. I have the paper right now. I don't even care if it's a verbal contract or just we're doing it off of the love and whatnot. And, you know, so from there, it's like I paid for everything. I paid for my own videos. I record my own shit. I'm my own engineer. So it's like, from there, I never really like look for no help or anything. Nah, I took it serious from a kid, and people ask me all the time, how come you're not there yet? How come you're not fucking, your views are not there? Like, what's going on? So I don't know. Fuck, I just didn't have the right people. I'm really going through it. So what could I say? I need paper. I need money to get in this game, dog. It's not easy.
Right. You can't just clout alone can't get you in the door. You need the bag behind you. Hey, Black Corn Man, what you think for you out there in LA? What is clout chasing? How does clout chasing work in LA? What is the most what do people do to get on? Do they work consistently? Do they have a process, or do they just chase clout?
I mean, it depends. It's different type of people. You feel me? It's people that's chasing clout, and if you chasing clout, you ain't got no process. They ain't got nothing. They just really dissing and talking shit and hoping that something, they get that attention. And I like how he said it, that, they doing it for anything. And even once they get that attention, it's like, all right, what you gonna do with it? You just want more attention. Like, you don't got a plan. It's not like I'm gonna do this shit and then I'm gonna use this shit to boost my business. It's like, nah, I'm just talking shit to get attention for nothing, for some likes and some views and shit.
Exactly. And that's the thing. That's what I don't like. Like, I don't like the people. Okay, I get the clout, okay? Because sometimes I chase a little clout, okay? I chase a little clout, but it's the way I'm chasing the clout is like marketing, like my boy Valentino said. You know what I mean? Because we don't have people like showing us an exact route on how to get in the door. Okay, we got to use clout. But are you using that clout to push your business or your brand, or are you just using that clout to create enemies? Because it's a lot of artists out here using the clout, like if they're rappers. I'm gonna just say rappers because that's most people that I know mainly trying to do for the clout. They use the rap clout and they go around creating enemies or dissing industry artists and shit, or industry rappers that's made it and on it in the game, to try to get them to respond so that they can get more clout, so people can, I guess, check out their music or whatever the case might be. Some people don't even got a plan. They just out here clout chasing.
Yeah, they just hoping some shit happen that they gonna fall into some money. Like, nah, shit don't work like that, yo.
Don't work like I don't even get that shit. That shit blow me. Let me show y'all this commercial again. And the person that I'm talking about, y'all gonna see at the end of the commercial. He from the DC area. He is the main clout chaser. He like a whack 100 of DC. No bullshit. Hold on.
He over there in an $80,000 truck, not even take care of his fucking responsibilities. This shit is crazy.
Let's talk about this Dirt versus NBA YoungBoy beef. I don't think y'all fans realize what y'all are doing when y'all are picking sides between these two rappers. Y'all go to their comments spamming shit like slide for Vaughn or pick dump up or whatever. That's igniting the fire between their beef. It is only entertainment for y'all. Y'all over here sitting there.
Nah, I'm gonna go over there. I think I should.
Hey, yo, Kwashi. I got so much going on.
Now, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that at the end? The post that said, I am clout, I don't chase it.
The man said, I am clout.
He said, I am clout, I don't chase. AJ, what you feel about that? When somebody say, I am clout, I don't chase it, what's that mean?
Oh, I can't see you. I don't even know what that means.
What you think, Valentino? What that mean, Valentino? What that mean? I am clout, I don't chase it.
Yeah, he's like, I make it happen. He feels like the guy. Like he feels like he's the guy. But like clearly though, it's like you're not the guy. You're just fronting for whatever, and that's the whole point of clout chasing. You're trying to see who's gonna react to it. It's like right. I was explaining this to my people earlier. It's like somebody saying, "Yo, this guy's a bitch nigga," and then right. so sorry for the language. Sorry for the language. My bad.
This is a curse type of podcast. It's only
most definitely. So it's like somebody saying randomly, like you get into a fight. You don't even get into a fight. One of your boys gets into a fight, but you're always with him, and he says, "Yo, this guy's a bitch nigga," for whatever reason. The whole rest of the school or the whole rest of the people them that are around you are gonna be like, believe you're a bitch nigga. So this guy's saying, "Yo, I am clout, I am shit." He's putting down some statements right now where it's like,
right. He trying to get people to pull up on him, like to see if he really that clout.
He's really exactly like that.
Yeah, so it's like, so either two things could happen. You either because like this is the thing about niggas that want to chase clout. Yeah. Like if they want to chase it,
they gonna get their card pulled. That's what's gonna happen.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they gonna get their card pulled right away. So it's like when the card gets pulled now, I swear to God, they know it's either they know how to deal with it sick, or they get their car pulled.
To do.
Yeah, they get their car pulled. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and majority now, because of how the new generation is, come on, man, they're dealing with it sick. They're ready. They're on
ready
point.
for it.
Yeah, they're ready. I'm telling you, they're ready. They're ready, real shit. So they know what they're doing. Like, if anything, he knows what he's doing. Like, come on now. If a fucking little fucking weirdo like 6ix9ine could get all that clout, any other of these weird,
and used it.
And he used it to the maximum of his ability, and he
I was
gonna
gonna say that, but I didn't even want to say his name, honestly, earlier.
Yeah, you right. Y'all right. Y'all right.
It's a business, man. The same police.
It's a business. You're right. Right. It's a business.
Yeah. Real shit. That's what it is. Like clout now is a business for real, you know. So yeah.
Right. So if you want to get into the business, just make sure you better make sure you got that heat for when somebody try to pull your car.
Exactly.
Is she ready to shoot that too?
Yeah,
ready to bang that.
I mean, but at the end of the day, though, like that's the thing about being an artist and shit. Like the clout thing goes so far. We don't wanna endorse that, you know. But like that's what it gets to, and that's what it comes to sometimes. And it's like, fuck, like a lot of people are influenced by the street shit. A lot of people are influenced by cool clothes, jewelry, whatever it might be. And it's like these kids growing up, they're learning how to adapt to the shit even quicker and faster. It's like it gets ridiculous to a point. You see a 12-year-old that has more money than you, than me, than this guy, than that guy. And it's like, how the hell does 12-year-old have a fucking Benz right now in a condo? And he's doing it big like that. His parents or his uncle, whoever's putting him on, they see the clout too, and they're like, yo, you know what? Fuck, like, I'm gonna help you out. By the time you like 19, you already have everything set. So that's why I said clout could either be a good thing or a bad thing, because certain people know how to use it because of these dumbass people, and dumbass people know how to use it because, hey, they're actually kind of using their head a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
I like that. I didn't even think about that like that, because y'all already answered my next question. Is clout a good thing or a bad thing? But we know now that it can either be a good or a bad thing depending on how you swing it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
and also hold on, one more point though. It depends how far you're going with it. Because if you start getting personal on some certain shit with certain people, that ain't good.
Yeah, that ain't good. Now, Valentino, in the music scene, is the music scene in Canada strong?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's strong, but like the thing about it is like it's only, I could say, no, it's not only in Toronto. Still, the scene in Canada all over, like there's a bunch of rappers from each city, each little place. That's where it's actually bumping. To be honest, I have a plan of like trying to get a lot of rappers together that are the livest, that are the sickest, man, that are doing their thing. But unfortunately, it's too much
politics.
Too much politics, too much tension in one room. So the sad part about it is like people say, oh, we want unity. That in Toronto will never happen.
It will never happen.
Never.
It's what we did.
Like not even that. Like look at a man like Drizzy. If there was any like unity and shit, he would have brought that shit together.
There is none. That's
then there is none right now. Because like to be honest,
everybody want to be top dog, huh?
No, down here it's different still. Nobody wants to rock with each other.
Nobody, yeah. So it's like it gets to a point where like you just want to do your own thing. That's the hardest part about being an artist in Canada, Toronto, wherever else, Windsor, this and that, wherever you're from.
Yeah,
it just gets hard. So
it gets hard trying to unify with people that don't want to unify because everybody trying to be the top nigga in the game, in the rap game.
So that's when clout comes back in.
That's when the clout comes. So is clout considered a drug? So can we put clout in a drug?
Oh hell yeah!
Category.
Niggas is definitely getting high on clout. That's for sure.
Of course. That shit like smiley faces and dolphins to them. Like real talk. Like
like the
niggas get high, they smoking it. They be like, damn, I need some clout. They be itching for the clout.
For that shit.
Yeah, yo. The thing is, like, I don't get like, cause me, I live a regular life like a regular person. You know, gotta pay rent. I gotta wake up in the morning, go work for my money, go deal with certain things properly. You know, but you see like these rappers or whoever else, actors, IG people that are on Instagram the whole damn day to the nighttime. And it's like, yo, you're really on your phone the whole fucking. I understand for business and shit, but it's like every single day, every other fucking day. Like, yo, the one thing is our phone has us fucked. Like we're always looking at it, have our time, our calendar, what we gotta do. We don't need no computers anymore or any like anything like that. We don't need calculators anymore. We don't need this. We don't need that. We're all looking at on our phones, you know. At the end of the day, though, that makes certain people lazy, even rappers. So when they take all this technology in and do certain things, again, it's clout. They're just looking at all the clout that's on the fucking screen and saying, yo, I want to be like this. I want to be like that. Oh, yo, I'm about to do this right now. I'm about to do sticker actually because I'm younger and, you know, fuck, no one's teaching me. These young youths are taking the game differently than how we took it. Like, you know, we could actually say, fuck, even though our childhoods was rough and we had adults in our life that was trying to teach us different. We just didn't listen. You know?
Me and you are like the same age still. That's facts.
Somebody in the background. I can't really hear you too much, Valentino. I think that's your background.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay. My bad. I'm
sorry.
Yeah,
y'all nice it back there now. What the fuck? You guys fucking on my interview and shit, bro. See, these guys are trying to clout chase off of my shit.
They trying to clout chase. Don't be clout chasing on Valentino.
But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
It's all love. We appreciate y'all. Now, Valentino, who inspired you? I mean, I'm sorry. Have you did any collabs with any American artists?
Nah, not even. Like, fuck, I want to. I have one of my homies who's actually like cousins with Jay Critch, and I was supposed to make.
For real, out New York?
No, he's not even from New York. Still, like, Jay Critch, yeah, Jay Critch from New York, yeah, homie. But I went to school with the homie, and he was telling me that, oh, yo, his cousin's Jay Critch and whatnot. He's out in Trinidad and shit. And then when I'm looking at the comments under his picture, Jay Critch is actually commenting saying, yeah, cousin, you don't know this and that. So I'm like, fuck, like, yo, you actually know the guy. So he offered me a price or whatever, but I just never got to it yet.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good look. Are you able to travel to America if somebody like checked out your music and they like, man, fly out to LA real quick. We want you to get you on the show. Would you be able to do that?
Yeah, most definitely. I just got to get some papers out the way and shit. You know, I haven't like really thought about it like that. I've always been down in Toronto, down here, just trying to figure myself out down here first, you know. So I never thought about taking that flight and actually going. So I probably just got to get a passport and whatever else that I need, and I'm there.
Okay, I got you. You just gotta make that. You just gotta make the shit happen. So if you decide you want to travel to America and make some and connect with people, you can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, I'm pretty sure if I got to like fly out, you're one of the first few people I'm calling saying, yo, what's good down there, you know?
Throw the hand clap. Me and Black Corn Man gonna show you LA like a motherfucker, boy. I'm gonna have to, cause he the Black Corn Man, you know what I'm saying, selling elotes, the only black nigga you know selling elotes on the corner. You feel me?
Okay.
You the ins and outs of the city. You feel me? The do's and the don'ts of the town.
The do's and the don'ts of the land. You understand?
All right. Ya tú sabes. Let's get it popping, man.
Yeah. Now, Valentino, who inspired you to do music?
Oh, damn, that's a good question. I don't think nobody. Like growing up, my mom used to be a dance teacher. Like she used to teach bachata and salsa and all of that, right?
Okay.
So like yeah, she was a dance instructor. So I never really like took a liking into music until I started listening to whatever she listened to, you know?
Yeah.
She was listening, besides the Spanish music and whatnot, she was listening to Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Who else could like? Who's that guy that sings Mambo Number 5, yo?
Lou
Bega. Yeah, Lou Bega and all of these old school cats from back then. So like it was like a bunch of like old school, not really old school music, just I guess like 80s type of shit that my mom was bumping and whatnot.
Okay.
And I guess that's when I stepped out into my area and shit, like trying to get to know friends and whatnot. So I could say at a young age, it was like we're influenced by New York a lot, like in my area in Rexdale.
Like a reggaeton, like the Spanish side of
not even like it was a lot of hip hop.
Oh, a lot of hip hop.
Yeah, it was a lot of Rex. A lot of rap music and shit, like just bars. Yeah, so like one of the first people I'm hearing is Jadakiss and Sheik Luch and Styles P. So it's like when I'm hearing these guys, I'm hearing Jadakiss's voice. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? This guy is sick. And then I'm hearing the bars, and it's like everybody in my area was influenced off of that. Like, so I could really say I started off with that, like at a young age. I guess like grade 5, grade 6 almost.
Right. Oh, you was already shot with it, so you was already connected with, you know, the hip hop, the growing of the hip hop. And you mentioned that your mom listened to Spanish music. So what's your nationality, if you don't mind me asking?
Colombian, half Colombian, half Jamaican.
Oh, you have Colombian, so you like West Indies? Okay. So you getting all the joints. My man getting all the batches.
No, I got wife here right now, so you know. My bad. It's all good.
I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. My fault.
You're Gucci. Yeah. But yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead, back home, man.
You think you have gotten better? Like, have you progressed from when you first started doing music, or what? What's different in your music from now and then?
What's different is like before I never thought about actually making music, like actually just putting hooks together and verses together and whatnot. So it just goes a long way with listening to the rap music and all of that shit. Cause I still listen to like a lot of New York shit right now. So when I hear stuff from like back then till now, it's like, damn, even the guys that we used to listen to were not all that good, unless it was only like Jadakiss and Fabulous and these guys. And, you know, like certain people who have to keep those levels at a certain level. For me, I could say I was super shit. I was doo-doo at a time. Like I couldn't even say like, yeah, like I'm sick. I hear some of my old music and I'm like, did I really say this shit? Did I really like the fuck? Like, but then it goes to a point like I bought my music now and I have a lot of new. I could say I have a catalog of more than 1,000 songs right now. But it's like, yeah. So it's just at a point where, you know. But at the same time, there's probably artists that have more too. But I'm just saying for myself, yeah, I have gotten better. That's your question. Yeah. So, but the only thing is like the way I want to get better now is not even with music. It's more in the business. I want to get into it because like they say, music is only 10% of the business and shit like that. So it's like the rest of it is like you have to know what you're doing with your music, you know. So if you know you're good, you know you're sick already. It's like at the end of the day, let's see what you could really do.
You gotta know the business side of it. You gotta know the contracts. You gotta know how to read contracts. And if you're an artist, you want to be behind the scene. You gotta know, how to start your own label and stuff like that. You gotta know how to maintain marketing and things like that. What'd you say?
Get that marketing going. That's exactly.
Yeah, that marketing.
I learned that too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything. So it's and these are the things that we don't get told. Also, like I'm pretty sure in the States, like you guys are more unified with like letting your artists know, letting also the people that you work with know what the fuck is going on and what we're gonna do. Nah, for real shit. Down here, it's like,
ain't no unity on this side neither.
Ain't no unity on this side. This shit crazy. So
yeah, so like, yo, so check this out. Just the other day, like I was supposed to like kind of sign a little contract with somebody and they get me a whole bunch of like shit done and they write grants for me and do all of this. But then at the end of the day, it's kind of like I have to pay to get into the contract. So now when I'm looking at that now, it's like I could do the exact same shit that you're giving me and doing for me. It's just like what is the end deal and whatnot. So I'm looking at it like, should I do this or should I not? It's like signing with it's like kind of like signing with somebody but you could do all these things yourself. So when it comes to unity down here and everybody trying to get together, people just want to feed off you. It's like leeches, you know, like it's
right.
Like,
they see you up and now they try and get up and shit.
And not only that either, they could just see like, yeah, you're talented and you might just make a couple bucks on the side for them.
Opportunity. They like, fuck it, I'm gonna bleed this scene real quick.
Yeah, and you know, and then you never know too. They could be the nice guy and shit, and they could be trying to do what you're doing and whatnot. At the end of the day, down here where I'm from, I don't believe in none of these guys no more because you're still in the same fucking area that I'm in. Why aren't you out here? Yeah, like you know, it's like, so get out of here.
My man, who's the shooter in the back? Hold on, let me get my Glock. Let me get my Glock.
I can't hear nothing from you. I'm in. I can't listen to you.
Hey, get out of here, man. Get out.
Hey, your homie funny as shit.
Yeah, trust me, they love it. They love it. Yeah.
So the music scene is just like the streets, you know what I'm saying? You gotta play motherfuckers, you know, But as far as you can see him, because it's, just like in the streets, everybody is on a come up. You can't really trust everybody, you know what I mean? And you really can't go by what people saying no more in general, not even in the streets. It's just in general. You got to go by people's actions. So if somebody's saying, look, I'm up and I could do this, you got, what's your action, nigga? You talking about something, you up. I don't see you nowhere, you still with me.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day too, it like they also say it's not what you know, it's who you know. But then it's like even who you know will look at you funny and shit. Like the other night I went to a show, whatever, and I was going to go see a homegirl perform.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the rest of the people over there that's performing. There's a youth from New York too named Snacks. I don't know if you heard about him.
No, I haven't heard of Snacks.
Yeah, so anyways, he was there too and he performed this shit. But like as I'm there, I don't know what it is. Like I'm a short motherfucker. I'm like 5'5", 5'6", you know what I mean? So when I'm in places and shit, it might be because I dress different or just because I stand out or something. But I see everybody looking back at me like I'm about to shoot somebody and shit. Yeah, and I'm thinking about it like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm just here to support people and shit. And at the end of the day, people still look at you like, why are you here? You don't. And to be honest, I didn't know nobody. Kind of like even when I go to shows in Toronto, I go by myself or I go with one friend. And we do get the stares and shit because it's like in the hip hop community down here, you have to know people. You know, you can't just come in out of nowhere and think like, oh, you're in the spot and shit. It's like New York too. Like shit goes down and whatever if you don't know anybody like that. And yeah, so it's like just to say the hip hop community down here is weird. It's like
I think that's everywhere. Just niggas is just weird everywhere. I don't even know. I feel like we the only non-weird niggas out here in America.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like at the end of the day, people like us need to just get together and even like I say for real, like I don't like to slander, I don't like to talk shit or whatever. At the end of the day, I like to talk shit. Like fuck. So if what I'm saying could actually be relatable and real though, I'd like to take even my own teachings and whatnot. They say like, yo, you learn from a fool or whatever, but what's that saying?
A wise man learns from the mistakes of others.
Yeah, wise man learns from the mistakes of others, you know?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so it's saying a fool will learn from a wise man's mistake. So it's just like at the end of the day, we just don't think deep enough to like try to tap in with what we really want to do. And that goes in with this clout shit, hip hop, rap, whatever music wise, you know? If we were really trying to do something after this interview, we really find a way to get together and
you gotta have a plan. I be saying that all the time when I get different artists, you know, from different places across the United States and out of the country. I be telling people you gotta have a plan. Even with me doing podcasting, you know what I'm saying? I have to have a plan. When I come to my shows and I have my guests, I always like to give them my topics because therefore they see that I'm planning, I have preparation. Because Larry Hoover said there's a five P's that he teaches GDs. Free Larry Hoover. I ain't in the gang, but shout out to my, fraternity and sorority members. You feel me? The lack of proper preparation prevents poor planning. You feel me? And if you out here, doing the things that's necessary, you planning, you preparing yourself, you don't have to worry about failing because you got things lined up, right?
Right.
Now, Valentino, have you collabed with any artists in Canada?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Like to actually say, I could actually say like I've collabed with a lot of big names, but not to say big names like people in the States will know them and whatnot. Just more people in the streets and shit, you know.
Okay, can you give a shout out to some of the artists you collab with?
Oh, definitely. Yo, rest in peace to G-Lock. You know, that's one of the men from down here.
For sure.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Had a track with him long time ago. I did a track with Jeezy Loco also.
Yeah.
He's also in the same squad, A2H. You know, right now he's off F4TG. So shout out to them. You know, had a track with KG. KG long time ago had a problem with Drizzy and shit like that. Like some back and forth shit with the mix up. They squashed this. A little beef and whatnot, so that guy has a big little following in the city too. But shout out to KG. Who else? To be honest, besides those guys and shit, I don't even like to really shout out anybody else.
Okay, that's fair. I like that. It's about Valentino. Y'all make sure y'all stream everything. Valentino RX, YouTube, and all that shit. You feel me? Now, do you Valentino? This is a question that I like to ask my artists because now I feel like with the clout thing, people just doing it just to make money. Like in the streets, you hustling just to make money. Now, do you do music for the come up, or are you doing it because you're an artist that you can branch out? You don't just have to rap. You may have a little melody. You may sing. You know what I'm saying? You may do the reggaeton. So, are you an artist, or are you doing music just for a quick come up?
No, I'm actually like, this is my heart and soul. Like, this is like to be honest with a lot of people that I don't know, it could be even like people that are around me right now, and this is the first time hearing this. This shit means so much to me at a point where I don't even care if it was to let go, because I still have that at the end of the day. I know life and reality gets really real, and I've been to that point too where it's like, do I gotta pick music or do I gotta pick my life? And I'd always pick my life over anything, because it's like, that's my life. But when it comes to music, that's the only thing that calmed me down. That's the only thing that put me back in my place, So I always look at music like, yeah, like that's my first love, Fuck, like I can't leave that. I can't ever walk away from that,
Yeah, that was a good answer. Throw the hand claps, man. Throw the hand claps. Now, Valentino, what does GGS stand for?
Oh, GGS. Damn, yo, you want to know what? Okay, so see, this is where I said about the college thing. How we gonna go back to that? Yeah, so I guess like later on in life, after I was done with all my bullshit, I decided to go to college. Okay. But the college that I decided to go to was a music school.
Oh, shout out.
Right? Yeah, yo, I'll even the first time going there, I met Steve LaBelle.
Steve LaBelle?
Yeah, Steve LaBelle.
That's tight.
Yeah, like he was there at the school and everything. I'm like, what the fuck, yo?
That's crazy, Mo.
Steve LaBelle, like he's at my school, like, and we had like a little thing in the auditorium or whatever, right? So meeting all the students and shit or whatever. Then they told us that we have projects later on coming up and shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, what are you? Are you an artist? This and that. So that's when I changed my name. From I had an artist named Junior, right? So that was my old artist name. And then I changed Junior to Valentino because I was on my trap shit and everything, and my name was Valentine at the time. So they're asking me, what's your artist name? I'm like, oh fuck, like, yo, I need to come up with something new. And then that's when I came out with Valentino, and they're like, okay, yeah, cool, we like that. And then we started doing projects. After that, that's when fucking Sean Payne is Gucci Mane's producer. Like, his actual literal producer. Wow. So he came to the city and he's in our school. So I'm like, oh shit. Like, they asked us to drop a project. Yeah. I didn't get to drop the project because obviously I was probably like fucking drinking with the mandem down here, smoking bare blunts the night before, and I forgot to hand in my assignment. So I go to school now and everybody has their assignment and shit, which was do a track and show it to fucking Sean Payne, Gucci Mane's producer, and he's gonna fly you out. So,
oh my God, Valentino!
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, so I end up going to school whatever, same way, and then as I go, I see him in the auditorium. Everybody's having their meeting and shit, and then he's asking all the students like, "Yo, like play your track." And right away, I just put my hand up and I'm like, "Yo, I don't have nothing prepared, but I want to freestyle for you right now. Like, please let me freestyle for you." Yeah. Then he heard me and shit, and then he liked what he heard. Like he didn't doubt it. He didn't say nothing about it. Okay. The only thing was I had charges at the time, so I couldn't leave. Yeah, I couldn't leave or nothing. So he's like, "Yo, tomorrow I'm flying out. Can you at least pay $500 for your own ticket and come with me?"
Damn.
So yeah, from then I was like,
what the hell?
Yeah. So I had opportunity.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn for the charges, and then you never was able to reach back out to him, huh?
No, he gave me his FaceTime and everything. So sorry, let me get back to what I was saying now. What was the question again?
Oh, about the GGS, my bad.
Okay, so yes, so no, I didn't get to reach back out to him, but he gave me his FaceTime. I called him I think a year later, and his FaceTime is still the same. So I was like, holy fuck. So now this is when I'm with like these kids that are in the same college as me, right?
Yeah.
A bunch of white boys and shit or whatever. They're doing their producing and they're doing their engineering shit. I really linked up with them tight, So they taught me how to engineer, they taught me how to produce, they taught me how to do all of that. So basically we formed GGS from that, you know.
Okay. And
so
it stands for what? GGS stands for what?
Golden Gate Society.
It stands for what?
Golden Gate Society.
Oh, Golden Gate Society. Okay,
Yeah.
GGS, Golden Gate
Yeah.
Society. I like that.
So it was just like a collective of producers and a couple rappers, but
yeah,
these guys weren't really saying nothing until right now. You know, right now they're putting out music videos and a bunch of records and stuff like that. But
yeah,
you could say like these, and I could even say it on live right now because they'll probably even look at it and be like, yo, he's not even lying. He's telling the truth. Like these kids were clout chasers until I showed them how Toronto is. Yo, you might want to link with this guy and one of my link with this person and this rapper. So I gave a lot of people like the ins and outs of how the city is and how you could work around things, just to like make sure you don't get punked off when this guy comes to your studio, or make sure you get your money when this guy's actually coming to record his shit. It's like these are the things
on
that
your manager type shit.
Oh, for sure, because come on, like even in any type of borough or hood or whatever it is, you could have rappers that want to move like they're sick, and it's like okay, they're gonna bully their way into not paying studio time, or bully their way into getting a free fucking video or some shit.
Know how to work around that and get
yeah. So you have to be if you it's a dangerous game, like they said for rappers. It's a dangerous game for video guys, for fucking artists and everything. Engineers, producers and shit. Like niggas come in the studio with 20 guys deep and shit. Come on now. Like,
I'll say anybody that's involved is a target.
But not to say that though. Nowadays,
by certain people.
Yeah. But nowadays, that's why you have groups of people who go to the studio with their group of people, their own engineer, their own this and that. It's the safe way to
nobody
go.
else, so you ain't got to worry about getting caught up in a little mix of what other people got going on. Because you never know, especially who got beef with who. You may think you cool, then your producer might owe a nigga down the street, and they come shooting the fucking studio up.
See what I'm saying? So it gets there, yeah.
Right. Now, what's your 5-year plan for your music career? Or if you don't have a 5-year plan, Valentino, what's your 2-year plan?
Well, hopefully next year I come out and we do a show or something like that, because I'm trying to, next year I'm 30 years, I'm 29 next month. Actually, no, in 10 days, sorry.
Oh, happy belated birthday. I'm turning 35 tomorrow.
Yeah. Bless up. Right now, like I said, by the time I'm 30, I'm at least trying to see, like you said, like this is clout, right? I'm trying to see a little bit of clout by the time I'm 30 and shit, and you know, I'm up there just a little bit, because it's like at the end of the day, putting in all this work and doing all this music shit, I almost feel like, am I gonna be just a regular person and just live a fucking life that's normal? Like, do I want to keep on doing? Like for me, I've been doing this music so long, it's like I don't want to feel like these guys that are damn near 35, 40, whatever it is. But like, not to say like they ain't saying shit. It's the guys that are still in the hood. You still living with your mom. Like you still like. You don't even support your kids. Like you don't even check.
You ain't doing shit.
You ain't doing shit. So it's, at the end of the day, you know what? Fuck. If I gotta live my life and be normal, I'd rather that and make as much money as I can.
Right.
Than try to, like you said, chase clout and be this rapper guy. Yeah. So it's like, who knows who has their break at the end of the day though. I might be waiting for my break, but like I said, music is my passion and I love it. So I'm not
stay
gonna
consistent to it.
All right, exactly my point. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Is that a Rolex?
Oh yeah. Show the rollie.
Show the rollie.
Right there.
Last time, you know I know my rollies. I seen that bitch from afar. That's the plain Jane too.
Yeah, that's the plain Jane. You know? No, that's real. That's real
G.
too.
You a real G with the plain
That's real
Jane,
too.
Go to the bottom first.
That's real too, you know.
It's real.
I already can tell. That's the Black Sea Dweller joint.
VVS is on the diamonds too, you know.
Okay.
Real, all real, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, yo, besides that, you see how I'm clout chasing a little bit right now.
We got distracted like shit. Okay, no, but that's good. Sound like you living in you sound like you being present. You living in the moment. You're not really planning for the future, but that's just keeping consistent with what you got going on and what happens. But just to let you know, it doesn't even matter about age. You know what I mean? It's as long as you consistent, and when you have that energy and you're manifesting that type of energy towards what you want to do, everything ultimately falls in line. So you just got to keep staying consistent and just keep networking with the right people. Right now, you in America. you seen in Baltimore and Los Angeles right now.
Okay,
So you
okay, I
doing
love
better
it. I love
than
it. Shout
half the
out Los
people right
Angeles.
now
Shout
in
out
Canada
Baltimore.
because they
Come
ain't doing
on.
this shit.
Come on, man. Shout out Los Angeles. Shout out Baltimore. You know, I'm trying to come out there and
You
fuck with y'all.
understand?
You know, I heard that y'all motherfuckers get litty like yo. So down here, I already experienced the max of down here. So I'm trying to come down there and see what's going
Yo,
on.
fam,
You know?
I've been trying to go down there for like 10 years, dog. I'll roll with you.
Come on, I'm trying to turn the
It's
fuck
lit,
up.
man. You come to
It's a
hey,
field
you come
trip
to
to
either
B more.
Baltimore
You
and
feel
LA.
me?
Good. Now, Valentino, I noticed that free sauce mixtape was what was the concept behind that? The free sauce mixtape. I like that, John.
Ooh,
I'm
yeah.
going back. I'm a real interviewer, nigga.
Yo, you know what? You know what's fucked up? Like, not to say fucked up, but like down here when we say fucked up, it's like, damn, I'm surprised, you know? And so
Yeah.
like, yo, I can't believe that you actually did your research. Like,
Yes,
holy
let's
shit.
go.
I'm actually like honored, you know? I feel like, yo, I have to owe you so much because of like your help. You're dealing with me properly, you know? So yeah, with the free sauce, that was like a project where I just felt like I was bored.
Oh, you was bored.
I was bored, and then at the end of the day, I was like, yo, fuck. I'm not gonna put out a project that I actually want to get paid for. I actually want to do my thing or nothing like that. I just want to put it out so at least I have some music to stay consistent.
Right.
You know? So I had a couple homies. Yeah, I had a couple homies that helped me out on it and whatnot. But I just made it like a thing where I was thinking about it. I'm like, yo, free sauce. Let me just put out the name free sauce just to say it's free. You know?
Yeah.
And
like
this
on
is
some
just,
Gucci Man shit, you know what I mean?
yeah, and at the end of the day, it's the sauce. Like I know my shit is nice. So at the end of the, yeah, you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, I'm like, let me just call it free sauce, and I put that together. And when I put it out, it was like, yeah, like I got a lot of love, but then I got a lot of feedback where it's like, yo, fam, how come you didn't tell me this? And you're trying to go to the studio and try to do things properly, or you're not doing anything properly. Like, I'm like, nigga, if you was there trying to help me out too, dog, you'd need her helping me out. So I did everything stuff again on that project and just kept it moving. And yeah, I put it out and I got a good result on it. You know, it wasn't like, oh shit, like I wish I didn't do it. No, it was blessed. Yeah, free sauce is just that.
That joint was nice. I like that. Now, as an artist, do you have are you monetizing your craft? Are you monetizing your ability to make money off of your music, or are you just putting it out there without any strategic plans as far as money wise?
Hear what? That's what I was saying earlier, like how these guys don't teach us anything. Like, say, not just the older heads, it's more like anybody that's in the music industry too. You could be you could be talking to an A&R or talking to somebody that has like a little bit of links in the city, and they tell you, yo, I can help you out. Like I said, I was supposed to sign a contract or whatever. I'm not gonna go into detail about it, but like it's just the fact that like they asked me to sign a contract. I gotta do something to like actually sign full through with it, and then it's like they're not even telling me these things until I'm about to sign it. So I kind of got like my own leeway of learning something and then not signing something without knowing the knowledge of it. So now that I know the knowledge of it, now I'm like, hold up, I'm not gonna go drop this change. And even though you could do these things for me, I just gotta take time myself and maybe sit back and try to do it properly, and maybe I could get through with it myself. And even if I don't, it's like, okay, maybe that link is gone now. But like that's the same thing. Like somebody tried to show me what it is and they didn't tell me. So I was just like, damn, it's like, why didn't you tell me this from the beginning if you're actually trying to help me, you know?
So there, how does it work with, but because maybe Canada is different, because I know some artists in America, they use United Masters to get them paid off they joint.
Money.
Oh, just money.
Just money, yeah. Cause like at the end of the day, you could fuck with anybody that's trying to do good for you. Like I kind of look at it like, how the fuck these guys like have so many, like certain artists that are popping out here in Canada. It's like, how the fuck you have so many views and all of this shit or whatever, and you say you in the streets, so you doing this, nigga, you ain't stop this, you know, like
stop this bullshit, stop the bluffing.
Yeah, you getting either the grants or you're making your money off of the fucking the music off YouTube and shit, and you're cashing out. Like, let's be real. Yeah, or not.
You
that.
got your YouTube page monetized? Are you able to get your YouTube page monetized?
Nah, like so that's what I was gonna say. Sorry. That's what I was gonna say. I'm just learning these things now because I didn't know. If I knew from
Okay.
then and the views that I have on my old videos and this, I would have been getting paid from time.
You would again getting paid.
Yeah, like I didn't know these things. And also not just that, I wasn't into promoting myself or just
Right.
going up on the thing every day and doing that. So now that I know it, I'm like, damn, now I can make it happen. I just got to do it
Right.
the smart way. I have people that are in my circle that want to help me. I just got to reach out to them too and tell them, yo, this is what I want to do. And then obviously whoever loves you, whoever wants to see you there will help you out, you know?
Exactly. Now, you mentioned about a contract, but do you want to remain independent, or would you rather have a label back you? And the reason why I say this because a lot of times when you think about independent artists, okay, you have to have your own your money is what is going to get you. But if you're a signed artist, the label's money is what's going to get you that marketing. So, what would you prefer, to be signed to a label or to be independent?
To be honest, I probably take I'll take the signing to a label at first. You want to know why though? I want to learn the industry. Like, not to say like I've seen people take label deals and this and that and they got fucked over this and that. I probably like go into it knowing that this is gonna happen, but I need the experience. I want the experience.
Okay, that's smart.
Yeah, like it's like I know what's gonna happen, this and that. I have a little change on the side, you know, whatever it is, just in case shit does fuck up. But you know, it's like that's like taking a loan, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you going into this knowing that now, like let's say in our terms, yeah, you fuck with the devil now. Know what the fuck you doing. Like, you know that you got God by your side, just know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, like in this game is dirty. So when they want to talk about the industry taking a deal, this and that, of course I would take a deal, but maybe I wouldn't if things are going good. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Depending on the circumstance, it depends. You'll go either
Yeah,
way,
the
but
deal
you'll
will give you
rather.
some traction. The deal will give you some traction, give you a little clout, get you the little information that you're trying to figure out, and then you take your money from that and do your shit on your own.
Exactly.
Make sure you own your shit. Make sure you own your masters and shit like that. And I mean, you say you got 1,000 songs. You really just gotta sit down with yourself. Like you said, you want to learn some shit. You want to do the shit. You gotta make a plan. What you want to do? What's the plan? What you choosing to learn? The same shit the contract was gonna try to teach you that you learned that you could do yourself. Now you gotta do it. You know, you gotta want to do it. That shit not gonna be easy. Motherfuckers may not help you, but you know you capable of doing it. Especially
Because you got the catalog. I don't even know too many artists that I've interviewed with 1,000 songs, nigga. In the catalog, that's strong.
Dropping something every day, motherfucker. Listen to this shit. Listen to this motherfucker. Link. Hear this.
Respect.
Flood they shit. You know, it's like what we saying with clout. Clout can be a good or bad thing. In your case, this type of clout that you'll be trying to get is a good clout because you just like forcing your shit on everybody. You know what I mean? That's really what you gotta do with, especially with you having such a big catalog with your music. Number one, you got to make sure that you have great popping videos that are very colorful. Flash has a good concept, and then when you're dropping the music, you want to make sure that you may got drop $50 on these bullshit ass blogs in Canada. You know, they may not even have a lot of views, but it's something that somebody your music is getting out there on somebody's page outside of your main circle. You feel me? And even in America, you know, you can even click up with bloggers in America, pay them $50, $20 just to get them to post your shit on their page. Like with Nardo Wick, he said when he was starting out, he only paid like $50 or something like that just to get him on just random niggas pages. You know what I mean? And that's just those are just tips, my advice. You know.
Okay, so let me say something stuff. So I actually have something from I think it was like 2 years ago. Jadakiss walking. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he was doing some promo on his Instagram page.
I remember that.
Yeah. And not only him, Davies was doing it. A couple other artists are doing it and shit. But at that time, check this out. Because like I'm so into like, dog, that's my artist, fam. Come on, like Jada, are you crazy, dog? Like, yo, what a chance to even do a chat. So I have a chat called Big Flex, where it's like I even messaged the man and he's messaging me back. He's saying I won't even lie, youngin. You want a feature, this and that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's saying like I'll charge you like around like 10 racks to like 30 racks.
Oh, that's light.
That's light, right? So at the end of the day, I'm looking at it like fuck, like, do I want to take this? So now he's offering me other deals and shit, the same deal that he's giving these artists for the songs and the mixtape promo on his IG live.
Right.
So I took that. So this is the thing, like, I'm gonna let American people know how Canadian people are right now. Okay. We don't know. Sometimes we might not know shit about Cash App or this other app or whatever it is, because down here we have email transfer and we have direct deposit.
And that
PayPal.
Yeah, and when it comes to certain things, PayPal is
transactions.
PayPal is the only thing that makes sense to Canadians, because that's all they've been. Sorry, that's all they've been knowing so far. So, but this is the joke. The only thing about PayPal is there's something else besides that, which is Western Union.
Right.
But this is what I'm trying to say. PayPal does the same shit. They tax people from Canada. So now when you're sending, like, say, okay, so Jadakiss, he wanted I think it was 800, right? So 800 in Canadian down here, when I'm sending it to Western Union, is like 1,350.
Damn, they taxing like shit.
Yeah, so in my head, I'm like, fuck it, yo, I'm gonna send this down to him. I don't even care. It's Jada. Like, let me do this right now.
Right.
I send it down, and to be honest, yo, put him on. And to be honest, at the end of the day, it's like I got my little promo on his IG, this and that, but it wasn't enough for me. I wasn't satisfied. I was like, yo, real, like, and that's what made me fall back on like even like no, just even say like, yo, dog, like, Jada, like did you really let somebody go on your page or run your page and do this shit? Or if you're doing this to like slime the artist, them, like, that's not to say that he's sliming, it's just like whatever, money by any means, this and that, but still it's like, dog, to expect that from you and to get that little bit, like, I know my shit's hot, but now I'm realizing I gotta go harder now.
Right.
So yeah, so it's like all these little things like that it just leads to that, like, fuck, like it's a disappointment sometimes when it can't, like, you know, that's what I mean to answer to you. It's just, to me, it's just a disappointment still.
Right. Now, and I understand that. I'd be like mad as shit if you gave me this bullshit ass promo and ain't shit happened from this, man. Fuck you, Jada. No. But we love Jadakiss. We love Jada.
Yeah.
We love Jadakiss. Nah.
That's some bullshit, but we love Jada.
Yeah.
No, for sure. It's not even that. It's just like, that's what it is. That's the game, right? So it might not even been him. It might have been his team or somebody who's on his, like, these guys have their own life too, you know. We're talking about clout. Like, the team got to eat too. So if the team got to eat off of your clout, so be it, you know.
Right. And I'm gonna make sure I send this little clip to Jada and be like, man, look, fuck with my man real quick. You know what I mean?
No, that's my guy. Like, that's my, if I could ever, yo, he came to Rexdale and shot a video with one of the man, but rest in peace, Payback, you know?
Rest in peace.
Yeah. So he came down to Toronto and shot a video with one of the man down here. It's called Bullets Rain. He did a feature with Payback. Yeah, Jadakiss and Payback.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to check that joint out.
Yeah, most definitely. It's dope.
It is.
Now I got one more. This is the last question. I got before I let everybody go. Now this is, if you were to die today or tomorrow, Valentino, what would be a quote that you would want to leave the world to remember you by? God forbid, we don't want you dying, but if you did, what would be a quote that you would want the world to remember you by? Good question. Yes, throw the hand clap.
This is good. Just my one quote, it's not really a quote, but just a one saying, like, you know, just to be real with the people that are real around me, because I check a lot of my dead homies too. And time to time, I might not check them on their birthday, Christmas, on certain days, and it's like, fuck, I feel bad as shit, you know? So it's like, anybody, whoever tells me in life they love me, they're always around me, like, they're actually like my family or my dogs. It's like the day I die, whatever, it's like, just come to my grave, and every single day I say, on this day, come through, pop a bottle and just come through. That's it, you know. I'm really spiritual, but like then when it comes to like shit like that, it's like, you're already gone, you know. So like, I don't know what you're dealing with in the afterlife or whatever it is, but at the same time, I'm gonna make sure that your spirit still lives on with me, and I'm always gonna like come check you. And there's a lot of people that I don't go check like that, where it's like, I feel bad too, you know. So at the end of the day, if I was to not be here, and I'll just tell my people, like, whatever you said to me last, make sure you just step up to your word and just be.
Right. I like that.
That's all I ask for, you know. Other than that, it's like we all have animosities and problems and shit with family members and everything like that. So as I'm alive right now, tell the same people, yo, I love you, and hopefully like everything works out later on in the future, you know.
Big fact. Hey, Black Corn Man, you got any questions for Valentino?
I ain't really got no questions, but I got my quote. I guess I could have went with some questions, but I got my quote.
Oh no, we want the quote. We want the quote.
Yeah. Let's hear that. Yeah.
So my quote gonna be, you know what they say insanity is, which is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome.
Yeah.
Which means if you want change in your life, you know, every day you got to do something different.
Exactly. You can't expect it. You can't expect to be doing the same thing and it's not getting you no results. Like shit, I'm gonna do the same stupid shit over and over again.
Do something different, yo. Exactly.
Do something different. Hey, Lazy, what's your quote, man? Give us a quote. Let us go with a quote, man.
Come on, this guy's the wise one here, dog. I know
the wise one, Yoda. Yoda head ass.
This is Yoda right here. This is Yoda. Come on.
I dropped the same quote that I did in 2020 when I first did your podcast.
Yeah, what's the same quote? Give it to us.
Yeah.
You never know where the good day is until you had a bad one.
Come on, let's go throw the hand clap.
Let's do. That's my guy. Yeah.
The shit build character, you understand?
Real talk.
Hell yeah. Nah, I appreciate everybody tapping into the show, man. Valentino, you're an amazing artist. I appreciate you, Lazy, for linking me up. Shout out to the goons in the back, man.
And if you ain't making no money, then you useless. You feel me?
Everybody said I got a quote too.
You know what I mean? Everybody got a quote.
With the quote in the back. Nah, but I really appreciate you tapping in, man, from Canada to America, man. We are out here, man. You know, you are the motherfucking GOAT, and we want to always make sure that, you know, we're giving spotlight to people who are manifesting their dreams and, you know, doing what's necessary in order to, you know, be successful in life. And I wish you nothing but success. Did you want to give any shout outs to your friends or anything?
Yeah. I mean, yo, shout out my mama. You know, I love you, lady. You the one that did everything for me and made this happen. You're the one that put me on this interview right now. So I love you for that, mama. Don't know.
Yeah, shout out to mama, man.
You see what I'm saying? Other than that, shout out to you, you know, Treat Hot Radio. Come on, like everybody tap the fuck in right now and really get it popping with them down there in the States. Come on, like Maryland, we're out here right now, and yo, Los Angeles, come on, like, you know, we about to get it popping and actually do things, and hopefully in the future we make it happen. Other than that, shout out everybody in the world that's tapped in right now and keep on tapping in.
Let's go, man. This is my man Valentino's song, man. Hey, you want to give an introduction? Give an introduction to your song. It's called Thotty.
This one called Thotty. You know what I mean? Like the girls, I like to feel like even if you're a wifey to somebody, yo, you wanna go with your man out to the club and feel like a thotty with hips. Shit, like you could go party and just dance up on the man too. Like shit. This just mean like at a point, you know, we live that life, yo. Niggas is fucking reckless too. So yo, a nigga could be on his bullshit too. The girls, they're on their thotty shit, dancing and whatever. I like this club because it's a club joint. I like this joint because it's a club joint. So y'all
top. Club joint. I hear this joint in a strip club. This is a strip song, man.
Strip song. Yeah. You know, it's whatever you want to imagine it to be. So y'all tap into this. I love you for this. Thank you so much for putting me on. I really appreciate it. For real.
Already. Hey, y'all make sure y'all tap in, like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. That's Treetop Radio, Treetop_Radio LA, man. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to Raxdale, man. Shout out to Toronto. Shout out to all the trenches, man. Shout out to everybody everywhere. Y'all make sure y'all tap in each and every Tuesday, man. This is my man Valentino song, Thotty. You feel me?
She's stopping him. She just wants to party like a thotty, yeah. Calling me in the cause she loves to catch a body, yeah. Make a move, I'm on the run, so fuck the body then. I'm live and I already know they want me dead. You don't know unless you know that around the corner so much resi by the stove. Glizzy caught a boner, boy, you pussy, and I know. Just more like a stone on what just happened, I don't know. I
just wake and get money. I just wake up and get money. I just wake.
All right, we out this bitch.
The 2nd of February 22, a queen was born. Show me love. Dollar Tree to Radio 87.
February 2nd is Groundhog.
Special happy birthday, Cuzzo. It's your motherfucking birthday, bitch. You getting older, shit, man.
You better turn the fuck up, Sabrina. Happy birthday.